Hey everyone, it's Octavia, aka Debbie. Reinforce my. Alright, look. Somebody about to get this right here, this Ace of Cups. This divine cup of knowledge, love, intuition. This is from source, from the divine. It's angelic, it's heavenly. It's overflowing. My cup runneth over type energy. It's wonderful. You get what I'm saying? You're bringing in happiness, joy, freedom, carefree, lighthearted behavior or energy, fun. Somebody needed to have some fun times. That's what's coming. Yo, this is what happened that brought that on. Somebody was stealing something here with the Seven of Swords, and they kept revisiting the spot. Or the places, these 1, 2, 3 swords here. They kept revisiting that because when they ran away the first time with the 7 truths that they made into a lie because they stole them, they took them. It was no longer valid anymore when they took it. It wasn't the truth anymore. It became a theft, a robbery. But they dropped 3 swords of truth on their way out. Those 3 swords of truth came back to stab them in the heart. Now they're heartbroken. See, when they started out, you see the colors they was in? Look at the heartbroken energy. See the red? Yeah, they stole something that wasn't theirs. Possibly a color. I'm spirit saying it's a number. But look at the sky. I ain't never noticed this ever before. Do you see the energy of the clouds? There are none. Do you see the energy? That's a storm brewing over this person. See that rain falling down? Snow, hail, sleet, whatever it is. See, now this person ain't had no feelings. They ain't had no emotions. They didn't care. They didn't have no regard for their behavior. That's why this ground is dried up. Then there is no water. Now, this person is in a puddle of water. On their knees. Oh, come on now, I got feelings. But they didn't have feelings when they did what they did to you, collective, to steal from you, to rob you, to take something from you, to lie on you, or their behavior, whatever it is that they did that brought about this 7 of Swords energy. 7 of Swords, that's deceit. That's dishonesty. It could have been something that they said, right? They could have said something that was them judging you. They could have said something just to be deceptive, dishonesty. This is thievery. A Knight of Cups. I didn't even get to ask Spirit a question. The card just flew out. A Knight of Cups energy. Now, there is no gender in tarot, right? This could be a Princess of Cups. This could be a woman. Alright? There's no such thing as a knight for a female. This could be a Princess of Cups. Somebody who, see, now all of a sudden they got feelings. They stole from you. And then they had compassion for whomever they wanted to go give their cup of love to. But look, they approached the person, because they're approaching this water here. Water represents feelings, emotions, compassion, love, in tarot, with a shield. They approached them with a shield. And then said, okay, here's my cup of love for you. So this was a plot, a plan. You get what I'm saying? It was a plot and a plan. They approached them with a shield and a staff as if to harm them if they needed to. You get what I'm saying? The person that they went to take the cup of love to, it don't make no sense. Now they want to be heartbroken and in their feelings. But they don't want nobody to know because that card fell out upside down. How in the heck? The card fell out upside down. And then strength flew across the table in front of the Seven of Swords. They wanted this to continue. They wanted to so-called tame the beast here with strength. Oh, I could tame the beast. I got this. I know what I'm doing. But they didn't. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in this energy right here when those 3 swords of truth came back. They didn't know how to tame the beast. They wanted to give the flowers to the beast, to harm the beast, to control the beast. I don't know. Take it how it resonates here. The next card out we had, so I wanted to clarify the Seven of Swords, and the first card I got was Watch Me Work. I'm picking up a whole different energy here, as if it was a group or a team, a collaboration of people doing magic with the Eight of Pentacles. And the reason why I say that is Eight of Pentacles is when they're taking action on growing their money. They already did the investment, all right? The investment is the Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, now they're taking action. Now I'm going to make this money keep growing for me, so I'm going to do this, whatever it is, i.e. behavior. What was the theft here? What was stolen? What was taken? And then somebody made a wish. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference whom you are. You get what I'm saying? And they wanted these wishes to come true. So this is deliberate behavior is what I'm saying here. So they took action with a purpose. They had a plan and a set goal and outcome. This is what I call here programming code. This is somebody who's got like a college certificate or something like that. They got like a 2-year degree, and so they certifiable basically without being certified. Goddamn it, get your 4-year. Or this is someone messing around on their work computers. They're hacking the app, something of that nature, so that they can get their desired outcome. Clarifying the Knight of Cups, we got the devil energy. So someone who was lustful, materialistic, judgmental, harsh, cruel, the devil could also represent Capricorn, or something that occurred in Capricorn season, like in January as such, right? This could represent this person's nature. This could represent someone with the cards on here, on this card. See here, the debit and the credit cards or whatever they are. Identity fraud, you know, like debit card or credit card fraud or thief. 1 and 5, the number 15. Number 15 represents the devil. I've been saying this since 2020, 2019. Everybody want to be in number 15 energy. Number 15 represents the devil. Major arcana in the deck. All right. The devil core energy also represents being bonded to a contract. In this card, we don't see the 2 people like in the normal tarot deck that are bonded to the devil. We see it's about money. Big money, quick cash. They're codependent. These people are attached to another person, a place, or a thing. Someone else's shadow is trying to show this energy here, this Knight of Cups devil energy. Show them the truth, or show them something that's hidden within this whole situation. And it's not necessarily a person. It could be a face. But it represents the shadow side of someone, their ego, someone being tempted by greed, lust, addiction, attachment, materialism, like I said. But the devil energy isn't always a bad thing. Okay? Because see, people see the devil, they want to run. That's demonic. It's the devil. That's why tarot is for the devil. Why you doing that? It's not true. The devil card is a representation of human flaws. Humanity, where we fail at. When we are in our shadow side and we don't want to face something face forward and attack a problem or issue that's coming. We run and we hide. And then we act out in our shadow self. That's the devil card as well. That could be an example. I'm just throwing out examples here. I don't know necessarily what happened. But they're heartbroken about some heavy burdens or some 10 of wands. So they were doing something or plotting something, planning something. Could have been backwards, right? With the heavy burdens. It could have been backwards. It had something to do with the nature of something happening from behind. I'm just saying, 10 of wands. It's responsibility, heavy burdens, right? Stressed out. Maybe they were trying to harm someone else for greed, for money. Or because someone else tempted them. It could have been sex. Alright, so now I'm about to do this to you backwards. Or reverse. ANAL without saying that word. Those types of things. And then we got strength, temperance. Right? In the tarot, the temperance card could represent an earth angel. But as you see on this card, it's an hourglass. Okay? Another major arcana card. This hourglass represents time. Or an amount of time. Or time is up. Alright? Temperance also represents moderation, being balanced, having harmony, going with the flow, healing properties of the energy of this card, reconciliation, connecting with spirit. All right, this is achieving a level of peace. So from all of this came peace, but from this, it's also bringing about an Ace of Cups, like I said in the beginning. An Ace of Cups is coming to someone. Now, I put this deck down. I didn't even see it was at the bottom. We got someone who's a spiritual warrior here, who's been fighting the good fight at least 9 times. They're tired, right? They're tired. But they're abundant AF. Spiritually. Ancestral protection. That's what this card represents when you see legacy. It's not just about money. This person is protected. Truly protected, Spirit said. Ancestors coming for anybody that's bothering this person when they've been fighting the good fight for themselves, for their ancestors, for the future of the generations of the family. You get what I'm saying? We all have things that we're doing when we're here on the planet, and it's not always necessarily about other people, but other people call themselves having the right or the authority to invade your space and your privilege when they don't have the right to do that. And they end up heartbroken. And they're going to remain heartbroken with this strength card here. And the way it flew out, oh yeah. Like in the air. Tonight, tomorrow, today. Every freaking day. And night, evening. Spirit said, I'm sorry. Because the Ace of Cups is here. Alright? Representation of love. New beginnings, an emotional offer. Why? Why would it be emotional? Because you see the water there? This is something that someone's going to care about or be passionate about. It could be innovation. It could be a new business. It could be a new relationship. Any of those things. But you're not going to find out unless you accept the cup from the divine. Let's see what I want to leave this reading on. Because I have no idea I was planning on doing this reading this evening. Reading this evening, we need to tell these people about this Ace of Cups energy. Ooh. Ace of Cups energy. The 11th house. This Ace of Cups. Representations of the 11th house. Right? Or the number 11. With regards to 11. This is for humanity. Not an app. Not Wi-Fi. Not the internet. Not programming and code. Like I said earlier, will watch me work and wishes come true place. Not programming and code and people carrying a certificate to be able to do this, this, and the other in the spiritual realm. But it's phony. It's fake. They didn't have a spiritual gift. They went and they learned some technology. Because we live in the age of technology. Where they're able to do things with their devices, with their Wi-Fi. Spirit says, this is for humanity. For your hopes and your wishes. The person that's planning on doing something, or a spirit said, bring it into fruition, things that's for humanity's sake. For humans' future. Not just that person's future, for humanity's future. How very important is that for humanity? Why do we forget that we're human beings first? We want to clog up everything and anything with computers, with apps, with ads. You know, we're constantly being distracted. When are we focusing on our bodies, on our health, on our wealth, on our mental stability, on others around us, health, wealth, and mental stability? And from what I'm seeing in this deck, it's gonna last. It's gonna last a minute, just like that said. Because I asked Spirit, what season? What season will it end? Even, right? Yeah, for the future. Not no bold and beautiful hope for the future. All right? Because we got these people out here think they so intelligent. Oh, I'm so smart. I'm so funny. No, you're not. Anyway, that's what I have for you all. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.